attention in your speech classes, your communication classes, so you can stand up in front of a lot of people and act like you know what you're talking about, right? You know, there is something that I was worried about for the last 11 years since I've been gone, but it got answered today, man. I still look good in purple. I still look good in purple. And if any of you guys disagree with that, we're going to start off on the wrong foot. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, this is an excellent opportunity for me and my family to get to come back to the Topeka West family. This time around, it's a little different. You know, 11 years ago, I was you, senior here at Topeka West, and now I get the opportunity to serve you guys as a teacher. But I really look forward to being your head football coach. I really, really do. But more so than that, guys, I really look forward to being somebody that you can grow to trust, somebody that you can, years later, rely on for anything that you need. If you need a kick in the butt, if you need a pat on the back, because that's what I had. I had coaches and teachers here that I grew to trust. Now, one thing I know about trust, though, guys, is that it's earned. Right? It's earned. I can't just stand up here. You don't know me. I can't just stand up here and ask you to trust me. Right? It's earned. And so from this day on, I'm gonna work really hard to earn your trust, each and every one of you. But I'm gonna ask that you do the same thing. Okay? I'm gonna ask you that you do the same thing for me. From this day forward, you need to earn my trust. And then when the coaching staff grows, you need to earn their trust. Okay? Because one thing that good programs of any sport has is trust between the players and coaches. Can we all agree with that? Okay. You know, I think that for me personally, a strength of mine as a coach to this point in my career, I've always felt that I relate really well to the players that I've coached. I've had a good relationship with them, had a good beat on what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're going through. I can honestly tell you that I can't relate to you in this situation. I never had a coaching change. I had the same head coach for 4 years in high school. I had the same head coach for the 4 years in college. I never even had a position coaching change. So I can't say that I know exactly what you're going through, what you're feeling about this. My hope is that the majority of you feel positive about this and look forward to going in a different direction and putting in a new kind of effort and buying into some new things. I hope that you feel good about that. Some of you might not, and that's okay at this time. That's all right. Wherever you feel you're not wrong, I just want you to know that I'm going to put every effort that I have in me to make this a positive experience for you. Okay, I want you to be able to look back and say, hey, I'm glad that I played for Coach Kelly. I really benefited from that. I'm better for that. Okay, that's what I want. Anytime a new coach comes in and tries to kind of redirect a program, there's a lot of expectation, you know, for drastic changes, different results, things like that. But I want you guys to know that there's really no one magic way to do it. Okay, there's really no one right way to do it. We're going to do it the only way that I know. Okay, we're going to come in. We're going to work you hard. We're going to work you hard. We're going to push you. Probably to a point, at some point, where you're going to be a little uncomfortable in the weight room, out on the practice field. Okay, we're going to make some things hard for you. We're going to push you. But the key is you need to want to be pushed. Okay, you need to want to be pushed to be the best you can be. Right? Coaches, they do things like organize. You know, they set the schedule. They design the workouts. They design the practice. They design the offense and defense, things like that. Okay, they're the organizers and the motivators, hopefully in most cases. But you guys are actually the doers. You guys are the ones on the field. You guys are the ones performing on Friday night. You're the one in the weight room lifting weights, right? The players are the driving force that move a program in the direction that we want it to go. Okay, so it's your efforts. It's your efforts, all right? And in my experience as an athlete, here, prior to here, in college, and now as a coach, I've been on and a part of some good teams. Played in 2 state title games here as a football player and a baseball player. I turned around the next year and I was part of a 2-7 football team. Okay, and I've been on good teams, bad teams, really everywhere in between. But one thing that I've learned is you really expect what you're accustomed to. Okay, so if you're accustomed to winning games, teams that are accustomed to winning games and being successful, they expect to win, and they find ways to win. It's part of what they do. It's part of who they are.